the giver, the receivers. And I think when you look at it from the total, the sum total, you find out that in the main, the essence is that first, it recognizes excellence. Second, it motivates even those who are not going to receive prizes. And I think importantly too, not only recognizing excellence, but ensuring that those who have received prizes continue to excel themselves here and thereafter. And so I believe that this is a very important occasion that we are witnessing, giving prizes for people who have excelled in several activities. When I was in the United States of America, I received one prize. You know, I was very poor in English here, but when I went to college, I received a prize in English. But it tells you also that because you didn't receive a prize at one occasion, that does not mean that you cannot receive a prize somewhere. So as I said again, occasions like this should motivate many of you who will not be receiving prizes, but that in the near future, you will receive prizes when you do better. With those few lines, I would like to stop now and start the program proper. I'm sure that many of you have the program with you, and the fourth item of this program is the introduction of the guest speaker.
Dignitaries of this environment, students of the Centennial Secondary School, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen.
Exasperating is the fact that almost everybody amongst us today is convinced that existing practices and methods are out of date, and that a complete reformation is the only way out. Consequently, the various solutions suggested has often been wild, at worst visionary. Some of these changes affect the curriculum, the pedagogical aspect, the school programs, the enrollment of pupils, the pupil-teacher ratio, equipment, etc. What we may ask are the implications of these vast changes. Briefly, and in one word, I must say crisis. Financial crisis, physical crisis, social, and in some cases even moral. It has become impossible to provide facilities equitably for the existing numbers, and the result is that one sees vast inequities in the system, with very few well-established schools like Centennial, the Bow School, St. Joseph's, Aniwash, all struggling against many odds to keep up the required standards. 40, 50 years ago, lack of a formal education, that is the inability to read and write, did not carry the social stigma. As science and technology improved, illiteracy became indistinguishable from disease. And as the ancient Greeks used to say, a man who is unskilled in letters, who cannot read and write, does not and cannot even see what he is looking. He is, in effect, behind. Today, young men and women do not go through the rigors of education merely for the fun. Gone are the days when education was pursued for its own sake. Our products, whether from schools, colleges, or universities, must earn a living after acquiring the necessary certificates. But the institutions today produce people who cannot gain employment, or if they...
Peace and joy with you by singing a special. First one is Rock Me in His Soul, and the second one is Victory is Secure. Oh, rock me in his soul. Oh, rock me in his soul. Rock me in his soul. Shine, shine, still rock me in his soul. Rock me in his soul. Rock your sinful soul, amen. rocking, rock me. Oh, find that soul. Rock me, so shine. Shine the rock me, so rock me, so rock me, so amen. This moment in my soul, like a burning fire, like a burning fire, the demon fled away. The gospel bells are ringing, where do you turn your soul? Rock your sinful soul, amen. Don't stop the rocking, rock me. Oh, run that song, rock me, rock me, the soul shine. Shine the rock me, the soul, rock me, the soul, rock your sinful soul, amen. Don't stop the rocking, rock me, rock me. Rock your feet to soul, rock me in soul.
That ended some 70 months ago. I have much pleasure in welcoming you all to this campus on behalf of the board, the staff, and pupils of our school. We want to express our deepest gratitude for your response to our call, a response that can only come out of a great love for this school. Many are those of you who have defied frightening transport costs only to grace this occasion. We appreciate you and assure you of our determination to justify your love and confidence. The
last academic year. And the first and second prizes are given to those who came first from 1 through from 4 last year. All first prizes were donated by Christiana Sarah, and all second prizes were donated by Chief Samgoba. We now call on the recipients. From 1 red, Thomas Beckley. He came first throughout the whole of last year from 1 red. Mr. Sivali, he from 1 red. He maintained the second position the whole of last year. From 1 grade, Michael Lisa, first place. You ready? And we want the heaven to hear our voice while we sing melodiously the school song, Together Let Us March. I'm going to lead it, and so you watch my direction. 1, 2, 3, go.
Let us march on to our goal. For sake of God and country, let's strive with heart and soul. True to our motto, reflective stars, we will ever retain. Centennial, the school of which you're proud. Centennial, whose praise we sing aloud. Strong in hope and faith, let's try to be. To Centennial, we pledge our loyalty. Answer with prayer and care. If only we are strong, there's nothing we cannot bear. It's just a love and thoughts of mine. We don't know how too great for us to climb. Centennial, the school of which are proud. Centennial, whose praise we sing aloud. Strong in hope and faith, let's strive to be. To Centennial, we pledge our loyalty. And when the dawn is warm, our work is not going down. May memories ring along, from victories we are from. May time push through all the chilling days. The wings of Centennial head on flame. Centennial, the school of which are proud. Centennial, whose praise we sing aloud. Strong in hope and faith, let's try to be. To Centennial, we
This occasion now comes to an end. Thank you very much.
We're on the breezeway, looking over at the Great Love Chapel, getting ready for the church service. There's the newlyweds here. Stella's doing good. Stella, good morning. Eddie B. And Mr. Bennett. Good morning. It's pretty dark in here, so we can't see very well. Some of the pastor down there, Pastor Ali, Mr. Barry, in line for the church service. We're going to have a processional go into the Greater Left Chapel and then back. Or still should be waiting. Lily, when did you graduate from here? 78? 78? Oh, 76. Lily's one of our midwives down at the hospital. Assistant bank manager, Sil Turay, there, not coming out, but on the other side driving. He's our assistant bank manager here in the True. The old students are going to give a special number now. Just getting ready for that. See if we can pick on their John Tacoma. Melvin George. Willie Stone. outside. There was not enough room inside. On the 25th today. Oh, Dan?
Yeah.
Good to see you here.
Yeah, well, I want to tell Dr. Baker that we appreciated him founding this school, and we are very happy. Because what we are today is because of Centennial Secondary School. I worked in the economic community of West African states for 9 years as director responsible for transport, communication, and energy. And I think without Centennial, I would not have gained those heights. And we also want to tell the mission, home mission in America, that they shouldn't forget the West African mission, because this is a time that we need one another. And we hope that we have more missionaries coming again to make our mission work here be as successful as it was when the older missionaries were there. So Dr. Baker, we appreciate you. And your son too, who's taking the picture, I think is a manifestation of your love for our people and for our country. We are saddened that he's leaving us, but we hope that one day he's going to come back and again and again and again, because this is his home and we love him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes.
Yes, who else do we have here?
What I say?
Yes, yes, the principal,
Yes.
Mr. Brahma.
Are you ready for us now?
Yes, you're on.
Okay.
And Mr. Kangbai, Henry Kangbai.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you enjoy the weekend?
Oh, fine. After being away for so many years, I'm glad to be back to this 35th anniversary of the school. It's surprising that after 35 years of its existence, in spite of all the odds, the school has continued to make a steady progress. I'm sure with the emergence of the Old Students Association, greater achievements will be made far beyond the wildest dreams of even the founding fathers.
We hope so. I think part of this achievement is due to the man standing here on my right, the principal, who has worked very, very hard. Mr. Brahma, could you just say a few words
Well,
on
I'm
the tape?
full of joy as I see the past pupils. They are an inspiration to the present pupils, and I'm sure some inspiration has gone on. We are very glad that they came, and we expect them again to be here next year.
Fine, very good.
Yeah, we expect it to be an annual event.
Yes.
An
It was a
annual
very good
homecoming.
weekend. Let's see, Reverend George, you are one of the, what was your number?
72,
72, in the first year.
first year,
And this makes the 35th year
35th
anniversary.
year.
How did you see the weekend? How was it?
Well, it was a very beautiful one, particularly in meeting some of the friends I have lost for so long a time. I'm happy we are together this time.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Who else do we have?
Did you see that?
What's that? Who's teaching here? Tom Brown is an alumnus. Honorable Fatoma?
Yeah,
Thank you for that great speech yesterday.
yeah, thank you.
How was the weekend?
Well, not bad. It was quite a pleasant weekend.
You graduated here in what year?
71.
Pardon?
1971.
Okay, and can you explain your present position now?
Well, I'm Secretary General of the Sierra Leone Teachers Union and a Member of Parliament representing teachers.
Very good. Thank you very much for coming this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Silvanos, let me get your comments here too on this tape. How have you enjoyed the weekend?
Well, it's been a nice weekend.
Yes, very
We had
good.
lots of old fellows come by, Melvin George and so on.
Mr. Conte here?
Mr. Conte,
Very good. Been nice to have you. Thank you.
thank you.
And students here, there's Mr. Bamba over there on the end. I'll just pan through this staff. Mr. Brima, standing here in front of the Greater Love Chapel. And lots of people under the Norman arches there in this chapel. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. And Kadi, how are you today? It's been a good weekend, eh? Joe Crump was our Member of Parliament. He's come to today. Very
I'd
good.
like to talk to you after here.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Students out of Centennial, old students in front of the procession. Centennial Secondary School sign there as they come. We're gonna have sort of a march past, I guess, walk downtown. Out here they come out of the Centennial compound, across from the playing field where they were meeting the last couple days for the all-school sports day. This is the road heading back towards the hospital in downtown. Up there, the shop buildings, and back of the soccer playing field. And over there is where we had the all-speech day, and back underneath those trees there yesterday.